I'm Scott Carmichael. My family's been going here probably about, I don't know, a little over 15 years.
My name is Rhonda Sibley. I'm married to Sean Sibley. He doesn't attend, but I have two wonderful boys, Chad and Jared Sibley.
Hi, my name is Chris Reddick, and I've been coming to Trinity for almost a year now.
My name is Jeanette Neese, and I've been in Prattville for 4 years. I've been coming to Trinity for on and off for 3 years.
My name is David Mullins. I started attending Trinity probably around 2002, and I had just retired from the Navy. I came home to Prattville and was looking for that small town feeling church, and Trinity ended up being the place.
I'm Bill Legg, and my wife and I moved back from Florida as part of an Air Force move in fall of 1994.
We have been members. We have been coming for 9 years, and we've been members for about 7 years.
We happened to drive by and knew Trinity was here, so we decided to attend one Sunday.
And we had already been thinking about going back to church because we had two little kids. And of course, at that time, that's why we thought we were going back to church, was for the little kids.
Chad, my oldest son, had decided that he wanted to be part of Cub Scouts, so the first time we walked into the doors of Trinity was not to attend church. The reason why we walked in the doors of Trinity was to bring Chad to Cub Scouts. And then after a while, I think God just kept pushing me till I ran out of excuses for not actually coming to church. So we started to attend and we became members, and here we are.
And even after Debbie and I met and got married in 1982, she had been raised longer in the church, but we knew about God and God was important, but we didn't make him important.
Yeah, growing up as a Catholic, I didn't realize how little I knew about the Bible when they first started the disciple Bible classes. I dodged that for a while because I kind of was a little bit ashamed of how little I knew about the Bible. But then, as we got into it, several months down the road, I realized how little I knew about the Bible.
I was an atheist. I didn't believe in anything.
This church is wonderful. This church has truly, I'm going to start crying, so you'll have to cut that out, changed me spiritually. And I've always known God, and I've always known how I should be, but it's different here because now I'm more aware and I'm more able to be. And God knows I know I'm not perfect, and nobody's perfect. I will never be perfect, but I find myself striving more to try to be good.
Well, Matt helped me a lot. He introduced me to a whole bunch of books, and he helped me I'm more of a scientific mind. He helped me see that and showed me the scientific proof, and that helped me a lot. But there was a certain moment that it was a God's 1 in a million chance type situation, and that just instantly I knew that was what I was looking for. It was an answered prayer within a week. I mean, I had started praying because Matt's suggestion, and it was answered within the week, and it was kind of a long shot on what it was.
I guess the thing I remember the start of the growth was when I was sitting in the Bible study Sunday school class with a bunch of really smart people. And they asked me one day, they were trying to start the next class, they said, we need somebody to do Hebrews. They said, Bill, won't you lead Hebrews, study of Hebrews? And I said, I don't hardly read my Bible. Nevertheless, to study Hebrews. They said, oh, you can do it. And so I led a Bible study class, Sunday school class, to a study of Hebrews. And I guess that was kind of the confidence I needed.
Just all the other little pieces that God put together kind of, I feel like it's a journey that we're on that I'm probably like about a half mile down a 100-mile road. But it's better than being where I started.
Just answering them of prayers have really helped me, and I've been wanting to learn more for myself mostly, and God has just told me He wants me to learn more.
Through attending an Emmaus walk and being here at Trinity with the people Now, I'm happy to say that I have entered into ministry and I serve 4 churches down in Pineapple, Alabama. It's called the Pineapple Charge. Pastor Matt was a great help with getting me through the transition period, through the interviews and everything that I needed to do to become that.
What Trinity means to me is family. When I walk in these doors, I feel comfortable. I know that we all have a common goal, and that is to further God's kingdom. And every time I walk in the doors, I feel empowered, by the people that are around me, so that I can take that and go outside of these 4 walls and hopefully spread God's word.
What kept me coming back to Trinity is all the people. They've always been very nice, and I've been wanting to learn more about God and the Lord, and y'all have all been very nice and have helped me do that.
It's kind of like an extended family for me. I couldn't imagine going through life without a family, but I guess I didn't know the advantages of having an extended family or a church family. And I guess through the spiritual ups and downs I've been through, and through raising kids and all the things that our family's gone through, it's really nice to have an accountability group and to be able to have a place where you can continue to grow when sometimes you'd rather not.
The people here were just so welcoming and so loving that I knew this was a family of where I wanted to be to worship Christ.
What I get from Trinity is just the love that I feel every time I walk in the door.
A lot of people have just noticed that I've been a lot happier. I mean, overall. I mean, that's the main thing. My parents have said, you've been a happier person since you've done it. So.
It's coming here just is such a peaceful feeling, and I coming to church, just coming home from church on Sunday, and it's just like, I've been renewed, coming up on Wednesday and sitting at the table and eating with everybody and just laughing and talking about the day, and everybody's the kids are walking down the hall saying Bible verses, and this is just like home. This is wonderful. I love this church.
Trinity's full of servant leaders, and I think that's one thing that's I think is one of probably the biggest things I could tell about Trinity from other churches is they're not consumers. They find a way to serve God while they're here, and it's just like a family of servant leaders.
This last year has probably been the hardest year of my life. We've had several things going on with our family. The last of which was the death of my brother. Every time I needed somebody, whether I knew it or not, they were there. They have been my family. And even when I didn't recognize that I needed them, they were there.
I've seen Trinity go through a lot in 17 years, 15 years, 17 years, whatever it is. I've seen us go from a group that took good care of itself to a group that got very focused on taking care of others, locally, nationally, and internationally. And I'm very proud of that. And I would hope that would encourage others to come to us because we do that.
Absolutely, I enjoy worshiping here. I enjoy the people, and that's been helping me. I mean, just the fact that I've been coming because I'm so shy has helped me a lot, just helping me to grow as a person spiritually.
So I guess that's probably one of the good things about Trinity. There's so many ways you can get plugged in as far as the Sunday school or the Wednesday night studies or some Sunday night studies, all the different ways that you can find a place to grow spiritually. So again, it's kind of hard not to if you you hang around here very long.
I actually tell everybody, I find myself talking to the girl at the cashier and she'll be having troubles and I'll say, well, do you go to church? Well, no. Oh, you should come to our church. I said, and I tell them 3 services, take your pick. Well, I always sleep late on Sunday. It's the only, I said, well, we have a service at 11 o'clock. Sleep in, get up, come to church. I tell everybody about this church.
I relate Trinity as my home church, so I'm not a member of it anymore because of going into ministry. But this is my home church and will always be my home church for the reason that the people here are so loving.
Trinity United Methodist means to me, it just means happiness.
We continue to feel welcome, and just the love that we feel is just tremendous.
I would say that you'd be surprised how much Trinity does outside its walls. And I think financially and in other ways, and I think people that want to do more than just sit in the church. There's people that just want to sit in the church, and there's people who want to serve in the church. And Trinity can provide both of those, but there are those opportunities. So if you want to serve, if you want to be greeted and loved, there is a place for you here at Trinity.
If anybody was to see this that was looking for a church, this is a church they should give a try, because I've had so many of my friends say that when they go to churches and they try them, how cold shoulders they get. And the people, I had never came to this church where somebody didn't come up and say, hey, are you new? Or introduce themselves and just make you feel so at home. You want to come back, because this place does that. This church has got God so awesome in it. This is an awesome church.